Master the art of persuasion. Learn how to influence others ethically and effortlessly. Have you ever found yourself struggling to convince someone of your point of view? Maybe you've tried to get your boss to approve a project, persuade a friend to try something new, or convince a client to say yes without feeling like you're forcing them. Persuasion is an art. The best persuaders use trust, logic, emotions, and connection to influence others in a way that feels completely natural. So, how can you persuade others to your viewpoint? How do you get them to see things your way without making them feel forced? In this video, I'll walk you through 10 techniques that will make you a master of ethical persuasion. So watch this video till the end to master this art. You can thank me later. A quick reminder, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If not, please subscribe today. I'll also request you to share your feedback in the comments. Your feedback helps me make better videos. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. Step 1. Build trust and credibility. Think about it. Would you take investment advice from a random stranger on the street? Probably not. But if a trusted financial expert gives you the same advice, you'd consider it seriously. That's the power of credibility. Before you can persuade anyone, they need to trust you. To build trust and credibility, you must be honest. People respect honesty, even if they don't always like what they hear. You will have to demonstrate you know your subject inside out. If you're knowledgeable, people will listen. Always be consistent. Your words and actions should align. If you're unpredictable, people will hesitate to trust you. Admit when you don't know something. Nobody knows everything. Admitting gaps in knowledge boosts credibility. Remember, the more people trust you, the easier it is to persuade them. Step 2. Be a good listener. Listening makes persuasion a two-way conversation rather than a one-sided push. If you don't understand the other person's thoughts, concerns, and motivations, how can you expect to influence them? Always start the communication with open-ended questions. Instead of, "Do you agree?" ask, "What are your thoughts on this?" Paraphrase the other person's concerns for clarity. Say, "So you're worried this might take too much time, right?" Do not interrupt when the other person is talking. Let them finish. This makes them feel respected and heard. Once people feel like you understand them, they're far more likely to consider your perspective. Step 3. Find a common ground. Persuasion is all about guiding the other side towards an agreement. Finding a common ground is the first step towards an agreement. Let's say you are trying to convince your boss to adopt a new strategy. Instead of jumping straight into your argument, start with statements about the items on which you both agree. For example, you can start the conversation with statements like, "I know we both want to improve efficiency. We both care about staying ahead of the competition. Our main goal is to make this process smoother for the team, right?" Once you've established alignment, the other person is more likely to be open to what you're about to say. Step 4. Master the art of storytelling. You can throw all the facts and data in the world at someone, but if you don't make them feel something, you won't persuade them. That's why stories are so powerful. They engage emotions, make ideas memorable, and create a personal connection. How to use storytelling in persuasion. Make it relatable. I remember when I struggled with this too. Appeal to emotion. Imagine how much time you'd save if. Keep it short and impactful. A well-told story in 30 seconds is better than a long, drawn-out one. Think about how successful brands persuade us. Apple doesn't just list tech specs, they tell a story about creativity, innovation, and freedom. Nike doesn't just sell shoes, they tell stories of perseverance and victory. Stories are highly persuasive and stick in people's minds longer than dry facts. Use them strategically. Step 5. Show them some proof. We are social creatures. When we see others doing something, we assume it must be the right thing to do. This is called social proof, and it's one of the most effective persuasion techniques. Testimonials are a good example of social proof. Here's what others who tried this have said. Case studies are also effective. A company just like yours used this strategy and saw great results. Popularity is one more aspect. Over 10,000 people have already signed up. Ever notice how people are more likely to visit a restaurant with a long waiting line? That's social proof in action. When people see that others trust something, they're more likely to trust it too. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If not, please subscribe. Subscribed viewer get regular updates on new videos. Step 6. Make it about them, not you. People care about their own needs and concerns, not yours. So, if you want to persuade someone, you need to frame your argument in a way that benefits them. Instead of saying, "I need you to approve this," say, "This approach will make your job easier and help you get faster results." Or instead of saying, "I want you to buy this product," say, "This product will save you money and improve your daily workflow." Always ask yourself, what's in it for them? If you can answer that, persuasion becomes effortless. Step 7. Use the law of reciprocity. People naturally want to return favors. If you help someone, they're more likely to say yes to you later. Give before asking, offer value first, whether it's advice, insights, or a helping hand. Small gestures matter. Even something as simple as remembering someone's name can make them more open to you. Don't expect immediate returns. Sometimes, the goodwill you build now pays off months or years later. When you give, people feel naturally inclined to give back. Step 8. Use confidence, not aggression. If you sound uncertain, people won't take you seriously. If you sound too forceful, people will resist. The sweet spot, calm and steady confidence. Speak with certainty. Use, "This will work," instead of, "I think this might work." Stay composed. If someone challenges you, don't get defensive, stay cool and collected. Use positive body language. Maintain eye contact, stand tall, and use an open posture. People gravitate towards confidence. If you believe in what you are saying, they will too. Step 9. Make them think it was their idea. People resist being told what to do, but they love coming to their own conclusions. The way you present your proposal makes a lot of difference. For example, instead of saying, "You should do this," say, "What do you think would work best?" Or say, "Here are 2 great options. Which one feels right to you?" When people feel like they're making the choice, they're more committed to it. Step 10. Know when to walk away. You must understand that not everyone will be persuaded, and that's okay. The best persuaders respect boundaries and know when to step back. Read the room. If they're completely closed off, pushing harder will only backfire. Plant the seed. Sometimes, people need time to process an idea before they agree. Stay respectful. A polite disagreement keeps the door open for future persuasion. Sometimes, wait and watch is the best persuasion strategy. In the end, let me sign off by saying that persuasion is about guiding people toward a decision that benefits both of you. By building trust, listening actively, telling stories, and showing confidence, you can influence others without manipulation. I request you to try these tricks and let me know if they work for you in your comments. I am looking forward to your inputs. Thank you for watching the full video. I am sure that you found it interesting. I again request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I regularly post videos of self-improvement, ideas, legends and everyday innovations that have changed the world.